All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol GME, Gamestop Corporation. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. And as we dive into this chart, I do want every single investor and viewer to be aware that I have information that you won't want to miss towards the end of this video. It's about a video. I'm going to slightly summarize it, but I highly encourage and recommend you guys checking out the full video. We're going to discuss about the S&P 500 index and the overall market. So hear me out, and if you find value and time to do so, watch the full video so you don't miss out on all the information on are we in a market crash or correction. Now, if you want to know live updates on what ticker symbols I'm watching, you can join me over at the Patreon. The link is down below in the description, and I will be sharing with you guys weekly and live updates as the week plays out on ticker symbols I'm watching. So far, we got around 10 different ticker symbols in the last few days that I've been watching that are positioning themselves to look like opportunities. But I'm not there to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold. I'm just there to enlighten you guys to make your own rational decisions. So check it out if you're interested. The link is down below in the description. So here we are. Gamestop Corporation. What a run. Hits a high here of almost $200, dips right back down, and then today starts off the day fighting to go up, falls down, hits a low here of about 100, brings itself right back up to 184, and it's dipping right back down close to 100. So what do we expect for tomorrow? Such volatility, right? So the 50-day moving average here is 101. Okay, I can't land exactly on it, but it's 101. That point of reference lets us know where we're at. We're slightly in bullish territory, but we're getting really close to tug-of-war zone. If the bears cross it, their next goal is the support, and the support is $95. I'm just going to round it down. To be exact, $95.06, but I just rounded down to $95. If that gets broken through, this could be on its way down to newer lows, hitting new support levels. And if it does get broken through, the next point of reference I recommend watching and paying close attention to is $85. Okay, within that window, you want to see if the bulls are trying to reappear and bring it back up, or are the bears tearing this one down fairly fast. Now, since the bullish candlestick is way up here, right, this is a true resistance, but it's such a broad stretch, right? 178 is so important moving forward, but since it's such a broad stretch, I would look at this point right here to kind of narrow in and get a sense of direction at this point right here of 121. If 121 gets broken through, I highly suggest paying close attention to it. And if the bulls turn it into a support, they could be on their way up to newer highs and new resistance levels. But they need to break through 121 to move further away from the 50-day moving average. But it's going to take a lot more than that. But at least 121 can give us a sense of direction as investors if the bulls are pulling this one back up and building some momentum. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watch this video. Stay tuned to the end because I do have information you don't want to miss, and you definitely want to pay close attention to how stocks react moving forward. So for everyone that has made it to this point in the video, the information I'm about to share with you guys is one that I don't want investors to overlook. A lot of you are missing out on this information. We're going to talk about a video that I posted a few days ago, almost a week ago, and there's 24K subscribers, and a lot of you are passing off this information. And I'm going to show you why I want to really emphasize this, and I need your guys' support to go ahead and share the information after you've watched it if you find value in it. So we're going to jump into that in just a moment. But I do want every single investor and viewer to be aware that I have a Patreon now. And if you want to know live updates on what I'm watching throughout the week and weekly, the link is down below in the description. I've been talking about several different ticker symbols hitting their bottoms, and they're looking like a great opportunity. I've talked about already 10 of them, and this is the perfect time to go ahead and join on in on Patreon and see these ticker symbols as they're going down. There's no fear of missing out. You have time to research the company. You have time to see if it's a temporary pullback and make your own rational decisions. This is the time to watch closely what is going on, and I'm sharing with you guys the picks that I have to add to your watch list and keep on your radar. So here are the different tiers that you can join in on. The link is down below in the description. So what video is it that I need your guys' support to watch it? And not only that, but share it so that every single investor and viewer is aware. So let's go ahead and go down here. So I talked about it a few days ago, and many of you actually went and watched it, and I started getting comments, and I'm really thankful for that. But here it is. Stock market crash, or is it the beginning of a correction where opportunity meets the prepared? So we are looking at the stock market right now, hopefully in the perspective of a correction. If it's a crash, this could take months, this can take years. I go over all the information there and how the Federal Reserve definitely has big support over the market. We already saw that this week. The market was falling, and the S&P 500 index, it started to bounce right back up. Look how nice it bounced. It bounced from here and these lows down here all the way up to here. All it took was for the Federal Reserve to pop up and say, hey guys, we haven't left. We're still here. We do exist. We're going to make sure we continue to support and keep things flowing. And then we just started to fall after they never popped up again. And that's all we've been feeling this week. We need to see how the week's going to end tomorrow. So depending on how the week ends tomorrow, you guys have to make the time to watch this video. I went over everything with the Federal Reserve, the chart itself, the behavior, how it's reacting, and so forth. I'm not a fortune teller. I'm not predicting. I'm going based off of fundamentals and all the analytics. So I definitely recommend watching this video. Now, I really like this comment. This is the comment that motivated me to share this with you guys. This was an hour ago, and this is on the same video, market crash or correction. So, seems like your thesis is holding up pretty nice. I closed all profitable positions Friday when I saw the video because it made a lot of sense to me. Looks like it was the right decision. Now, to that investor, I want to go ahead and say I'm glad you were able to make a rational decision. I hope it wasn't just my video, but it was your rationale after you seeing where your positions were and how you felt about it. Because I don't talk about any specific positions here. I'm not telling anyone to buy, sell, or hold. But something I do talk about is the fact that I'm not a bear. I'm a true bull. I like looking for stocks that are running up. But I do want to be aware and prepared. And I want every single investor to not be caught by surprise by what is going on right now. So I'm hoping personally, because I don't know tomorrow what's going on or overall the whole market, if we're crashing, you know, it's going to be a big deal. But I'm hoping that we're in a correction, right? I'm hoping that this correction could fall down. We can end up down here at the 3,600, maybe worst case scenario down here at the 35, and then maybe even coming closer to 32. Who knows, right? That's what a correction might do. If we're in a crash, you know, we might see a large downward trend, and for us to recover, it's going to take months, even a year, right? Or even years, right? So I want every single investor and viewer to check out the video. I'm not predicting anything, and I'm not, you know, being a fortune teller. I'm going off of the analytics and everything the chart is showing us. I even talk about since this point, since we were already almost oversold, we were pulling back, and we're seeing the behavior of the chart. We want to pay close attention. I mean, this little jump right here was a really nice jump for the market, but I mean, we're losing it just as fast. Like, that's all it took, a day or two. So I really want every single investor and viewer to obtain this knowledge and this perspective for themselves to make their own rational decisions. And I don't want any single investor to be caught by surprise. I want us to all be prepared. So once again, the video is called Stock Market Crash, or is it the beginning of a correction where opportunity meets the prepared? So what we've been doing over on the Patreon, we've been preparing. So once again, if you want to join on in and you want to know what stocks we're watching and that are going into oversold territory, you can join us down below in the description. The link is there. You'll be redirected, and you can go ahead and join us over at Patreon. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.